adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Venti! Have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved, though it gladdens my heart.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right?
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's time for you to use your elemental sight again. I'm unsure there must be some elemental footprints or something.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. It's a black... oh, take this fish. It's Little Prince's favorite food. Maybe it'll help you find him.
And a radish veggie soup. Oh, Fountain. Hear my wishes.
Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. Remember, he's got...
Come in, take a seat. We have a few
When I was
specials today at Angel Share.
in the Ashen Sea.
Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. Remember, he's got black fur.
Hey, look! Over there! It looks just like the cat Margaret was describing. So it must be Prince, right? Wow, Prince has very keen senses. It didn't take much to scare him off. See if you can approach him crouching from behind. That way your footsteps... It must be difficult not being able to float. If you're anxious to find Prince, why not coax him to you with some fish? If you run out of fish, go grab some from the lake. His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though. Why not track him with your elemental sight? Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard.
Take it back, Allie. I shouldn't get caught by him.
Prince! Where did you go running off to?
We definitely had our work cut out for us. Look,
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me?
looks like those two need some time to themselves. And here are your astral iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I dare say that a private performance played using these very...
What?
Apologies.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you...
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Not even one spicy juice from Liyue. Come take a look.
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more...
Cool. Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering...
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order. But unfortunately, we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble, could you go and do something?
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute. Literally.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
So this is where Charles is delivered.
Have you come to rescue me? In all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have...
Fear not. My friend here is a hilly...
Just as well. Then please escort this transporter to the end of the road. And be careful with it. Just beating up the hilly churls is not the aim here. You'd better make sure the goods stay intact because I'll be waiting up ahead.
Hey, go, Baron!
are all gonna rot if I don't deal with them in time.
Thank you, my friend. I thought I was in deep trouble this time. It's a good thing you showed. I'll put in a good word for you with the gentleman at the winery.
Got it. I'll set off right away.
Amber, are you here to help out with Jean's commission?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just getting ready. Who better than an outrider to mop up some hilly trails on the delivery route?
Oh,
Sarah, what are you still stressing about? I'm an outrider, and I won't disappoint.
you misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number of orders piling up in front of me. Another bizarre order came in just now. It's like they're hosting a banquet or something. Really? You don't? That would be wonderful.
Yeah, well, those hilly trails are
Well, why don't you take this order? Start by getting the ingredients.
Are you sure he can be trusted? It might
We're well past the point of aiming for perfection. This is now a fight.
a fight.
For this dish we need... Okay, go and get ready.
Oh,
Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls?
16. That's a nice haul.
Yep, that's everything. Now, order number 7 is for 1 sweet madame.
and so begins the story of...
You did say you'd help Good Hunter out. Any news on that sweet madame? One sweet madame This smells absolutely divine. Since you cook so well, you might as well take this.
Sticky honey roast? I'm sure she...
That's right, a mainstay of the Good Hunter menu. It's the knights order it almost every time they come. Let me teach you the recipe for a sticky honey roast.
Wait, didn't you say it's your pride and joy?
With your cooking skills, I don't think you will be doing. As soon as that sticky honey roast is ready, please bring it here. Today's recommendation is the steak.
will make you better.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Today's recommendation is the steak. I'm still waiting on one sticky... I'm still waiting on one sticky hunt. I'm still waiting on one sticky... This is... Wow! Did you really cook this? This is quite simply...
Are we released from kitchen duty now?
Yes, thanks ever so much for your... If you ever get tired of being an adventurer, there'll be a job waiting for you.
I think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. But day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder...
Speed of light! Hey! Speed of light!
Hey, look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in imagine? Oh, you must mean imagined friend. So this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up? Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, no way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could...
Oh, Traveler! Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraption...
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called an Ernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it...
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's... If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does...
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you can see
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Huh, so it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this... Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Jean has regained consciousness and should be back to her normal.
That's great news! Let's go.
But she just left the cathedral. I tried to tell her she needs more rest. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you...
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Jean goes there whenever she...
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff. How do you know so much about Jean's innermost?
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know, before she left. That's what I'm worried about, too. But
don't worry, we'll take over nursing duty for now.
Great. That puts my mind at rest. May the Animo are...
I won't order just yet.
Run along. This isn't a...
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my... But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how...
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. As the Lion-Tooth Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then...
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the...
Oh, that makes sense. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lion-Tooth Knight.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor, but I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
Paimon thinks so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Caught red-handed. Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the Master in a moment of weakness.
How did they know about Jean's condition? Choosing this moment to strike is a low blow.
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by...
Since this opportunity has slipped away, I shall now be slipped.
Stop! After him.
Jean, you're still recovering.
No, I must go...
Jean, you can't...
I do trust you, but to...
Fine, but at least let him...
Thank you for your...
Are you hurt? Ugh, darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being... Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state to handle this alone. We're coming to...
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal every...
Thanks. You're a make...
times. To think you crushed me this time.
Speed of light! Cut to the chase! Don't blink! Hey!
Free!
Nice and
Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
The main thing is that you're safe. Now, isn't it?
Yes, I should at least go and thank Barbara again.
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but... okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this?
Huh?
Well, if you say so, Swan, it's fine. Now that I have had the chance to stretch my...
Oh, great. Thank you so much. You really...
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used...
Well, Swan was clearly agitated.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
bet you can't keep up with me! I'll race you there!
Oh, what's all this?
It's a thank you party for you!
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about...
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw... After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy?
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal...
This is just also... Thank you, everyone.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you...
But there are so many things...
I spent so much time to...
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your...
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls.
And the tax returns?
Enough already. No more thinking about work today.
Well, what about Margaret's...
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant...
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all the...
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this. See all of this food and drink? Not only that, but he cooked each one of... So relax already. There's no need to be so modest. Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue.
Despite my initial... I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude.
Oh, Master...
Agreed. Now, let the party begin!
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get left out.
Oh, it is you. Yes, I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh, it seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again. Either way, it is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my... and it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a Dandelion Knight than a Lion-Tooth Knight. The Lion-Tooth Knight represents Vanessa's past, but it was the Dandelion Knight that represented her hopes for the future. A future belonging to... I do believe that Vanessa watches over us, whether from high up above. Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead.
Dandelion wine.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A blue...
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend.
No fair. Paimon hates...
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always want...
Friends with a flying plant?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventure. I think his name was... Stanley. Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you...
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But, right now...
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking.
Time for takeoff.
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruins guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Serious? How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would
just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived...
Is that so? Then
Sorry. I have...
That's odd. Because Master Diluc definitely has a vase at home.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay.
This raises an interesting question. Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Speed of light!
Brace yourself.
Don't blink! Hey!
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was... I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with... How can I smash all these training dummies at once? the chase! So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear it...
So modest. I, for one...
Well, I'm exhausted from training.
Ellen, she's a...
Thanks. Shoot, I got so... but I'm so... Honorary knight. Could you deliver a message to Jack? He's a friend of mine. Recently, we were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. Great! Thank you so...
Give me a moment to compose myself.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time! Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Freeze!
Yeah! Here we go!
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer.
Yes. Who are you?
Actually,
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I...
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer?
I must say, it's a... Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, I think you're now in the safe hands of Stanley, the great explorer, in which case, why head...
Okay, motion pass.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the man Jabari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Jabari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence out here. A sea of ashes stretched out before us. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. With the gentle breeze carrying away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. As an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. Die in a place where the wind and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that?
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama...
What? Stanley has an imaginary...
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of... Oh, you thought so. I agree. He was...
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago, they were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still... Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! This is, if I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are... So, what do you say? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my
Aw, poor Jack. Let's Venti, you coming...
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Huh? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be...
Charles, are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of maidens? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely!
Dodge this!
Speed up top! Speed of light! Sinners gonna burn! Lo and behold.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic. Why would hilly trolls be bowing down before a piece of junk?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pot.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pit, is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back.
You're right. You're right.
Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dot.
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What?
He's acting so...
What happened? Why did you stop?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of the...
What? Where?
Maybe another time. We... Here we go. Yahoo!
Leave it to me. Lo and behold, the shield... Liar, liar! A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that warriors wear their battle scars with pride. And shields are not... Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken... Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end. Till they have no blood left to bleed. Such mag...
You do have a point, Shine. Okay then. Well, maybe... Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Chirrup? Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Trillium by now. If not, there's always body language. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work out. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. Oh no. Gooba, get them! Incoming! Hey! He dropped the shield and then...
Guys, thank you so much. Mom, Dad, check out the
Hey, what? The wine! You promised! What are you doing here, Stanley? Oh.
Hey, what are you doing here, Bob?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were...
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dada Gorge.
You better believe it. I can...
Wow! Then I admire...
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch. I'll get back to my, stroll now.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, someone who can't let go of the past, I wonder... If some...
What are you talking...
Anyway, I propose we take...
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another person called Stanley?
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Meljavari that day. Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day.
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think but the real adventurer, the real Stanley is the one who died to save—
Wait, so the only reason—
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the map. Stanley will never die. Because I'm sorry, Stanley. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes!
Go away. Save your questions.
But...
Leave now.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you got— I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and shield—
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. Stanley, Oh, we'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see.
Huh? All of a sudden, your face...
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new...
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's a...
Stories? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, that's my biggest secret of all. And all these years, I've been living to tell his story. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can...
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley, instead, he's become fixed on...
I'm too old. I never let go. I'm complete. No adventurer should have to go...
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Tavari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Huh? I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go... This calls for a celebration!
And by libation, you...
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some... I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Oh, hey!
Speed of light! Don't blink! Speed of light! You made it.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known—
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was— Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle—
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fakes. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear—
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon! Now's the time you suddenly get—
Getting a little— pep. You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze, back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
lucky that time.
Don't blink!
Cut to the chase.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Hey!
Cool it! Dodge this!
Don't blink!
Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze!
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.